I'd like to show you my favourite binding from our collection, and it's quite a striking example of leather inlays, the decoration where the binder inserts bespoke cut pieces of leather into the leather binding. It's quite an elaborate binding, as you can see. It's black Morocco, and you can obviously see there's a skeleton there with Death's scythe and 4 grinning faces in each corner. The back cover, no surprise in a way, has the Jolly Roger, the skull and crossbones there on the back cover. Again, the 4 grinning, impish, evil faces. The spine has the Jolly Rogers again, and the title of the book. Upon opening, it has the hourglass, sort of like a symbol of the transition of time, and it has the crossed bones, again the Jolly Rogers. The end papers have been covered in a lovely black silk. Now, for such an elaborate binding, I think you can understand why I'm a little bit in love with it. The binding was done by Zahn Bindery in Memphis, and they have very conveniently put their mark in there, stamped inside in gold on the back cover. So what do you think's on the inside of this book? The book is Theatri Mortis Humanae. I will call it the Theatre of Human Life and Death. And this version is by Johann Wichard Valvaso. This is just like someone's hand done this replacement page and tipped it in. The illustrations throughout the book are showing the fragility of life. The message is, regardless of our position in life, whether we're a pope or a pauper, we're all going to eventually join the dance of death. The skeleton plays death. I was quite taken by some of the images, the skeletons there. The skeleton's almost like playful and impish. The first section is the dance of death, second looks at unusual deaths, and the third section are the torments awaiting the damned. All of the woodcuts are surrounded with fine borders of birds and fruit, insects, little animals, and the message is we are all going to be worm food in the end. Hans Holbein the Younger created his Dance of Death series in 1526. Holbein took his illustrations to a master woodblock cutter called Hans Lutzelberger, and woodblocks at the time were engraved with the illustrations, and they were one of the oldest methods of printing. It dates back to 8th century China. Now, the mastery of Hans Lutzelberger can be seen because these are very detailed illustrations, very detailed carvings, and they were miniatures. They were only 65 by 48 millimetres, very small. When it was first bound together, there were 41 woodcuts. Within 25 years, around 11 editions were published. With this particular version or edition, it's thought that Johann Koch and Andreas Trost were responsible for the illustrations in this edition. So yes, we invite you to look at this book in Rare Books and Special Collections.